Alright boys, I am recording a video for you guys to see how shit I am. This is take 2 and I'm probably going to upload this one to YouTube, so hopefully you'll be able to see that. Alright, let's get into it. You don't have to see me losing half a buy-in on the previous one. Low frequency 3-bet with Queen 8. I 3-bet a bit more polar from the big blind, so using these kind of worse suited gappers with half decent blockers a bit more. There's 3x, I went pure 3-bet and I roll pretty passive, so I'll just go with the flathead. This guy's a massive nit as well. And with the king and the queen, I don't think I'm going to check raise. If I had like king 7, I'd definitely check raise like almost pure. Pretty easy call, I think, queen 8. And gonna keep trapping just because I have both the 2 high cards. And river, I think I'm just gonna bet myself because this guy's like not aggressive at all, but he thinks I'm a bit crazy. And I'm not gonna call ever with the queen because I think queen jack's like a pretty reasonable hand for him to be doing this with. Yeah, that's right, sounds like it. That looks pretty raggy, but kind of on the tighter side. And turn my stars down a little more. That's a very large free bet. Turn it down to that. I'm using some new pre-flop sizings as well. I'm opening 2.1 from early position to cutoff and 2.25 on the button. Change this guy to a netfish. Oh, here are my labels. Actually, I'll get them up a bit more clearly for you. Those are my labels. If you want to have a look. And I'll wait to fall. Oh my god. I think I'm actually gonna flat jacks because this guy's a fucking whale and this guy's a nit. I almost never do this, but I think like the circumstances are just right for it. Like the hand, the players on both ends, and you know, just flopping top set. I'm never raising this. On 447, I'll range bet. I start to check paired boards when the paired card is between a 5 and a 9, and then I'll range bet if it's a 2, 3, or a 4, or a 10 or above, because he doesn't defend as many 2s, 3s, and 4s, and then we have a way bigger advantage on the higher one. Just continuing to slow play here. Take a couple sips of beer. What a shit river. But I don't think this guy has many flushes. And this guy's crazy enough to have fucking 10s, so it could be a good river. I think we still jam for value. If this guy's a flush, whatever. Sucks. 6-7, I think I'm gonna overbet a lot on this flop. Blocking a7. Blocking 7s. Okay, nice to win that when the spade hits. Are we up now? We are up, nice. Jesus Christ, this guy's got 7.5 million hands. And he looks like a fish. That's crazy. I'm gonna pure 3-bet this, especially because he's opening into a fish. And very easy call. Nice. Oh, cheers, thank you. I will in a sec. Yeah, I think I will. Cheers. Sorry about that. I used 2.66 in the small blind. I just think people don't defend enough and don't adjust enough. So I just think it's exploitatively a good size. I'm like, I guess this guy can have pocket threes, but other than that, he never has a strong hand. I might go crazy here, like 10% of the time with this hand, but I'm not going to do anything on a 70 roll. Pardon me. I think I'm going to pure c-bet this one, with the back doors blocking his suited jack X, and I like 2/3 on this board. So I have just as much 6-7 as he does, so it's really, I'm going to open super wide because this guy's doing absolutely well. I have as much 6-7 as he does, so it's not as bad a turn as it looks, because I don't think he has 6-7 offsuit. And I think I'm going to randomize on the river. I think this is still a pretty reasonable hand to bluff, and I roll a fucking 2, so I'm just going to bet on the larger side. Yeah, I mean, ace jack, what are you going to do? I think I'd only bluff that hand like 25-30% of the time, but yeah, on a 2 roll, I'm definitely bluffing. For me, 2's like super aggressive. 1's the most aggressive roll I can have. Just blocking like his suited jack X, I think is really nice there. This is going to 3-bet half the time. Just, I know the 3-bet, like I know the pre-flop charts here, and I know this 3-bets half the time, so gonna do it on a 46 roll. Not having any raises here. And I think I'm gonna range bet for 20% pot on this flop. I'm in a really shit spot. And we can have ace queen, we can have like ace x of diamonds, like we can float the ace of diamonds as well a lot, so I will bluff this a decent amount, but not on a 77 roll. I'm just pure checking back king 8, and pure checking back river. So obviously the diamonds aren't great. We do block ace 8 of diamonds, ace 10 diamonds, not the worst. I think we do have to bluff some flush draws, so I'll bluff this a third of the time, I think, and we do roll it. I think we want to use 2/3. Seems appropriate. This sucks. I think I'm just folding. I think I'm calling like 2 pair here. Nice, we got a free bet. I'm not sure about river sizing here. I'm gonna use third pot check here on a 38. I'll go for a bet. I think this deep. Hand needs a shit ton of protection. I think I do want to bet jacks the vast majority of the time. I think I'll bet 75% of the time, and then I'll start checking back aces and kings like a fair bit. But I think jacks no diamond just kind of needs so much protection. Sizing wise, we're deeper, so I want to use a bigger sizing when I do that. So I think I'm going to play half pot or check here. I'm going to bet this like 80% of the time. Jack of hearts is nice as well, blocking. I mean, I don't think he calls jack nine suited, but maybe. Pretty fucking nice flop here. I think I'm gonna see bet range for a quarter here. Honestly, A-side boards are my least comfortable. I feel like I know them the least well, theoretically. But I feel like a quarter pot c-bet with range can't be too bad. King 8, I think I'll free bet like 10% with this hand. As I said earlier, I kind of use quite a polarized strategy in the big blind. And we'll mix checkbacks in here at a pretty decent frequency. We have a lot of like ace 10, ace jack, ace king without the flush that needs protection. And obviously I'm never raising. I don't think I'd even like raise lower flushes. I think I just want to play my range as purely calling. Maybe I could jam some low flushes, but it's pretty fucking hard to balance. I guess I could do it with like king jack with a spade, and it's actually, yeah, I guess that's actually not so hard to balance. Oof. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. At least that wasn't the aim. I was about to click 2.5x, but I've just changed my sizings. I'm using 2.25 now. This I play is a 3/4 or check, but I do a hell of a lot of checking. I'll bet this combo like half the time though. Not gut shot, overcard, 10 of clubs, and once he checks back, I think people generally overstab these spots, so I do a lot of small delay C betting for a small size because I think, as I said, people overstab and they get to the turn too weak when they do check behind. Ace jack, we'll bet sometimes. Like if I had ace queen, I'm never betting. If I had a worse ace, I'm almost always betting. I think this one's like kind of in the middle. And on a 34 roll, I'll bet. I probably should have bet bigger. Yeah, I think I should have bet pot or checked, and I think we just have the easiest give up ever. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should pure check turn with ace jack. I'm not sure. I mean, betting can't be too bad, but yeah. If I had ace queen, I'm definitely pure checking. If I have like ace five of hearts, I'm pure betting. Ace jack probably just has way too much showdown to bet turn, is my guess in retrospect. But yeah, it can't be terrible with that much equity. It's annoying he's not full stacked, but I'm still calling, given he makes it so small. This will probably mix some check raises here. I think he's just going to oversee bet, so I'm going to go a bit fucking crazy. I don't give a shit about my RNG. I'm just going to raise. Occasionally betting small here, but doing a fair bit of checking back. This hand would fucking hate getting check raised. And not being able to see like R5 outs on the turn if he has like aces, that would just fucking suck. I'd prefer to stab a hand like sixes where I can't improve, like if I get check raised. I shouldn't have opened this, given there's a fish in the small blind who's likely playing wider, and then the big blind's going to squeeze wider, so I got my logics mixed up there. I was running out of time bank, and I was like, oh, there's a fish in the small blind, let's raise wider, but I think we should actually raise tighter when they're in the small blind, and then looser when they're in the big blind. I think I'm just pure checking here. Don't really see any reason to bet. Like, I guess we could get protection from like two random overs with no spade. And again, I just don't think we have to bluff this on the river. Do we? I guess like we only have ace queen. There's a high card hand left here. So I think maybe we probably do have to start bluffing some 5x. I rolled pretty aggressive. I'm just going to flat. This guy's not falling to free bets. I'm just going to check back. But I think I should probably bluff this some frequency. But I mean, obviously I'm happy now that I didn't. So I'd often squeeze ace jack here when a fish just flats, because it's kind of dead money, but this guy's really not folding to free bets over the sample I have on him, and he looks pretty fucking crazy, so I'm just gonna not do it versus this guy. Like the sample I have on him is not big enough to kind of actually clarify him as some whale that's genuinely V-pipping 40% and free betting like 30%. But yeah, I think I'm even with the small sample I have on him, I am gonna under free bet. I'm just folding here. But yeah, this guy's clearly not a tight player, is he? I would open any two against. Oh no, this is only a 27% sample. Again, I'm not. I'd usually free bet this hand a shit ton, like because I have a very polarized big blind strategy, or not very polarized, but like a somewhat polarized big blind free betting strategy compared to like every other position. This is gonna float sometimes, but on an 84 roll, I'm probably just gonna go, especially because this guy's probably gonna be on the sticky side, as mentioned earlier. So it's unlikely to go bet call, check, check, bet fold as much. I think he'd hero some ace highs. I'm gonna exploit pure fold this. This guy's just a insane net. He does think I'm mental though. He definitely thinks I'm mental. I've got kind of history with him. This definitely gonna bet sometimes. I think I'm probably almost gonna pure bet it. On a 72 roll, I'm gonna go for like a block. Saying I have like the 9. That's not good. See, I don't. That's a very risky call when he's got someone behind him. Like, I don't think that's a snap call. Like, I think he should actually just fold. given there's some big blind's playing way too many hands, so I'm going to open a bigger sizing here. I meant to go bigger than that, but oh well. I meant to go like 2.7, 2.8 there, but I pressed the wrong hotkey. I think I'm just going to pure check back. Maybe bet ace king occasionally if I had a spade. And just pure checking turn. I can take my time though, like I think our range, like the hands that we want to bet both for value and for protection, have to kind of think about sizing and stuff here. Pretty tempted to hero call, but this guy looks pretty fast. I think I'll still hero call this hand occasionally, like maybe 33% of the time. Yeah, on a 73 rolling the fold. This guy's a massive nit, but I'm still gonna defend. So I'd free bet this a lot against like a good reg, but against him I kind of don't want to. Like he's just such an insane. Oh, it's only 28 hands, but he still looks nitty. But he was 120 big blinds deep to start the hand, so I think we just have to defend hands like this. Against the 3x, I don't really like free betting. We don't really block his continuing range too well. Just range betting here. If the 7 were like a 9, I'd use 2/3 or check. Like when there's a high straight draw and flush draw. Because against the 2.1x, he's going to have like the queen jack offs, 10 jack offs to continue with, and I don't want to give him like a crazy good price, but on king 7/6 I don't think he has as many draws or pairs, so I think kind of using the smaller bet to put more pressure on makes sense. What hand was that? Yeah, for this one. So if that was the 9 of hearts, I'd be using like, I'm going to free bet small here because he's shallow and I want him to call. I'm still going to bet this sometimes, but not all the time. Honestly, a pretty nice hand to now start betting turn with. Do I have enough gut shots to only raise gut shots here? I don't think so. I think a lot of my 5x is betting flop, so I think I'm going to raise this sometimes, but not on a 57 roll. Maybe if I rolled like 25, I'd raise that. Like, I don't think he's ever that strong. Honestly, kind of like semi-bluffing this board sometimes with this hand. I'm just going to go ahead and do it on a 16 roll. We can fold out like 4s through 8s quite often. I think, I only have 16 hands, so hard to tell really if he's that nitty, but yeah, pair in a backdoor, getting pretty insane odds. Pretty clear continue. And I think we check back. He snap checks. I guess he could snap check like ace-9 here. I think like with the 3 in the hand, I just don't really want to bluff. I think I'm just going to check back. Easy fold. And I think, yeah, we just have to check this down and bluff like our ace-4, ace-5 for check back turn. Yeah, I felt like he had ace-9 there, given his turn snap check, but I didn't want to bluff. I guess if we go like huge on the turn and huge on the river, he folds that hand, but like I just don't think that's necessarily good poker. Right, I'm gonna check. I will actually. This guy's not good, right? Let's check how long the video's been. 25 minutes. Okay, I'll sit on next big blind and end it there. Let's go big on this table. Ooh. Okay, we're done. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to flame the fuck out of me.